a podcast to honor the gods.
This better come with a sacrifice.
Dave X Media.
The bits.
It's time, Charlie. It's time. You know what? It's time. It's time for you to stop fucking coughing. Stop getting sick all the goddamn time.
I'm sorry. I wasn't sick for 3 months, maybe 2 months. I don't know how long.
That's the longest I've known you that you have not been sick.
Well, yeah.
You get sick like every other day.
I now work with children, so
you are a frail Victorian era child, and I'm here to bring you a modern day McDonald's Sprite.
I've turned into Megs, actually.
Do you know that meme?
McDonald's Sprite?
Like if you have a time machine and you go back in time and you give a Sprite to a caveman.
Why?
Just to see him cough on the ground and start dying instantly from the fucking McDonald's Sprite.
Beautiful. Amazing.
Or going back in time to a 17th century peasant and giving them a Popeye's biscuit.
Okay. Do it. What's stopping you?
Charlie, I don't think that's why time travel should exist.
I mean, you could also go back in time and then you immediately die from all the diseases because your immune system just doesn't work with that.
Excuse you, I ate dirt as a kid. My immune system is great.
My door is open.
Go close it then, unless you want the whole world to... Aren't you alone?
Yes, but there is air conditioning, and that might muffle the sound of air conditioning just a little bit.
It doesn't. I'm not hearing anything on the recording, but go for it anyway. This part of the recording is brought to you by Charlie Has Gone to Go Shut the Door. Charlie Has Gone to Go Shut the Door. They are doing it very well. And now we return to our regularly scheduled program of Charlie Has Returned.
My bedroom is also right next to a staircase that's really echoey. So
echolocate. All right, but do you use echolocation?
Yes.
Oh, that's what it was picking up. My PlayStation 5 controller was plugged in, and it was picking up the fucking little shitty mic in the PS5 controller.
There's a microphone in the controller.
Yeah, there is for the cool kids who are cool.
So not you.
Shut the fuck your face.
Should we start this fucking podcast, maybe?
I don't know. Welcome to The Bits, hosted by your favorite jam buds, Ribbert.
And Charbine. Hey, Robert.
Hey, what?
What's going on here? Are we playing games? Or are we destroying the games? Or, I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
Neither do I, but I do know we are looking at Season 1, Episode 11 of Steven Universe, Arcade Mania, which premiered February 17th, 2014. Just a little bit after Valentine's Day. You know, happy Valentine's Day. Let's watch an episode where Garnet destroys 50 billion machines.
If that isn't romance, then I don't know what is.
If that isn't romance, I don't want it. I'm going to message my boyfriend right now and be like, hey, do you want to go to an arcade and destroy the arcade machines?
Yeah.
The games, that's what they're called.
The games. Mm-hmm. The gamer. It's almost like you forgot your own name.
Hey, you want to go on an arcade date and destroy the machines? Okay, we'll see what he says later on in the episode. Mac's a huge fan now because he's watched all Steven Universe in 2 weeks or a week, whatever it was.
I'm so happy. I'm so proud.
Yeah, now he's chipping through nothing I do a podcast on. Although the show he is watching is one of my favorite shows, and I should do a podcast about it.
Is it Ben 10?
Oh, it's House MD.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
I mean, I do. Here's what I'll do. All right, so I'll finish.
No more
I'll finish.
podcast.
Shut up. I'll finish. That's a Sitch, and then I'll do the Ben 10 podcast and the House MD podcast. 5 podcasts. Let's go.
No,
Yeah.
Robert,
So
you need to stop.
I don't want to stop. I can't stop. If I stop, then the thoughts get to me.
Okay, but if you do house, that's the I vaguely know of this show. Doesn't that I think you need a medical professional to be your co-host.
I don't know any medical professional. No, I do. My boyfriend. So the episode opens up with the crystal gems walking along. Oh wait, no, we got to do your bit.
Yeah, we do. Robert, you're gonna cut out so much.
Now we're not doing your bit anymore. Your bit lame. All right, so the episode opens up with the crystal gems.
Fuck you and your whole crew. Hey, Robert, we're gonna go over to the classroom jams.
No, we're not. So the episode starts with Garnet fisting.
Shut the fuck up! Garnet fisting. No, that's it. That's the whole episode. It's just Garnet fisting, actually.
But speaking of Garnets and their abilities to fist, hey, classroom gem, hey, Professor Charlie, what are we learning?
Charlie is here. I'm gonna talk to you about Garnets, or at least try to, even though I still know nothing about science. So here we go. Ooh, they are a group of silicate minerals that have been used since the Bronze Age as gemstones and abrasives. That sounded very, very cool. The etymology. So it means dark red. It also means grain or seed. Possibly it means pomegranate? Okay, sure. I'm all for this. Let's see, colors. Literally all colors. But blue is the most rare. Okay. I'm just thinking out loud. Oh wait, do we have cleavage here? Cleavage! Indistinct!
Garnet is confirmed to have titties. Wait, no, not confirmed. Indistinct.
Indistinct titties.
Indistinct titties.
I always have to look at cleavage now. I think that's the thing that's the most important.
Charlie, I think you just like looking at boobs. It's okay.
You know, I do in fact like boobs.
You just need someone to show you their boobs.
Wait, did I look at the cleavage of the amethyst?
Probably not. All right. So if you are one of our fans and you're over the age of like 24, and you would like to send Charlie a picture of your cleavage, you can send it. No, don't.
Shut the fuck up, Robert. I wasn't even paying attention because I was trying to read this. Okay, wow. The amethyst page, it says cleavage none. This is fake news. Anyway, amethyst has cleavage. Have you seen her gem placements? Have you seen?
It is on her hands.
I said for amethyst.
Oh, amethyst is on her boob.
Exactly. She has cleavage.
She has boob.
Ooh, okay. So we got like a few different garnet groups because I think this is like a group of gems. Like there are garnets, and then there are like types of garnets. So there's almandine, pyrope. Hey, that means fire like. Spessartine. Okay. Androtite, grossular. I'm just naming gems. They're cool. There's a lot of different types of garnets. All right. Oh, what the fuck? What is this we have in uses? The garnets were most commonly used gemstones in late antique Roman worlds. Okay. Pop it up. Oh yeah, I know that. It's the birthstone for January, at least here in the US.
January.
January?
Genuinely.
All right. Cultural significance. Okay, so yeah, it's the birthstone for January, but it's also the birthstone for Aquarius and Capricorn in tropical astrology. In Persia, this birth gem was considered a talisman for nature's forces like storm and lightning. Hey, didn't we see Garnet do like electricity powers?
Yeah.
Huh? I'm connecting the dots. Robert, you're supposed to finish the meme.
You didn't connect shit.
Thank you. Oh, we have like a few. There are state gemstones. Robert, did you know this information?
I did not. What?
Garnet is New York State's official gemstone.
Yo, get fucked.
New York. Garnets. Yeah. Garnet is the state gemstone. That's so funny to me. A couple other types of garnets are also state gemstones. Like almandine is the Connecticut gemstone. There's a star garnet. Idaho has the star garnet.
What does the star garnet do?
Okay, I want to look up a picture of what is a star garnet and why is she not a crystal gem? Oh my god, that's so cute. It's just a garnet and it kind of looks like it has a star in it. Yeah, I mean, like, not really a star per se. It's just got some lines on it. It just looks kind of cool. I don't know. I just think it's neat. The largest garnet mine in the world is also located in New York.
Fuck yeah, we got all the garnet.
What the hell is it about New York and garnets?
We got all of the garnet. You wish you could have some of the garnet, but we're not giving you any.
Explain.
No. You have to be a New Yorker to get it. I get it. I'm a New Yorker.
Also, okay, so do you know what, like, the fact that they're like garnet sand is a good abrasive? What does that mean?
It means it's abrasive. It's rough and it's coarse.
And it gets everywhere?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like I mean, I don't know a lot of things. I don't know what it's like. You could use it in sandblasting, I guess. That's cool. I don't know what that means, but it sounds cool. Anyway, garnets are very tough, and they have indistinct cleavage. And the blue ones are the rarest. I think that's very cool. That's all I gotta say about garnets today, because I still don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. But go check out star garnets because they look cool. Robert, are you here? Are you with us?
I'm here. I'm listening.
Yeah, well, I was done. So you were listening.
And that was the classroom germs.
Yeah. We got rid of all the germs. They're gone.
Are you sure about that? I think they're all in your body right now.
It's true. It's so true. They're all in my body.
Charlie just has too many germs.
Can you please just put me out of my misery?
No. So the episode opens up with the crystal gems walking underground in search of blue clacadony.
I don't fucking know what that thing was.
That's what the Wikipedia says it is. I have no idea how to fucking pronounce that word, but it just be vibing.
It's a thing.
You know what this mission requires?
What is it? What does it require?
Stealth.
Jacket? No, it requires a squeaky jacket.
A squeaky jacket.
I think Steven has disadvantage on stealth currently because of his squeaky jacket.
Because he's, I don't know if you know about the meme that's like, I'm trying to sneak past the guards, but the sounds of my ass cheeks clapping is giving away my position.
I've definitely heard this meme, and I can't.
Probably for me, but he's
Possibly.
trying to sneak past the drill boys, and he can't because the sound of his jacket squeaking is giving away his position. Actually, they don't notice the jacket. What's it called? Amethyst is fucking around and making the noise too until Steven falls down like the cliff into the main cavern, and that's when Drill Boy, and that's just what I'm gonna call him, Drill Boy. That's when Drill Boy finally shows up.
Yeah, it wasn't even Steven's fault. But have you ever had one of those, like, the big puffy jackets? Do you remember those?
I have. I still have a big puffy jacket. It's
That's
nice
right, you do.
It's nice and
this.
warm. It's nice and warm when it's cold.
Yeah.
I need to be warm.
No, you're warm enough. Actually, you're like smoking hot. Okay, so big spiky boy.
Big spiky boy. Can we talk about how this animation Garnet has as she's going at him?
Yeah, what did you say? It was like a Dragon Ball Z fight or something. Like,
it looked like a Dragon Ball Z fight. The way Garnet was blocking the bajillion tentacles.
It was wild. The fact that it's like it's got tentacles, it's got like the spikes, and also the spikes can like come off of it and turn into stars. It's what is happening here? There's too much happening with this one guy. This gem is too OP, actually. Also, I guess you could say that like the what is it? The centipedal mother.
Mm-hmm. Centimami.
Yes. Just like that, where it's like one gem that creates like a bunch of like little like minions. This also did that too. Mm-hmm. But in the centipedal one, they defeated the minions first. And in this one, they do the opposite and they defeat the original gem first. So like, the babies are still there, and you still got to defeat them. I don't know. I have like a half-baked thought about that. Just like more world building that kind of makes sense with what we've learned so far.
A little bit, kind of, maybe not really. So Garnet successfully beats the blue drill boy, but all the drill. I think they're actually called little guys at some point in the episode.
That is a scientific term, little guys.
The scientific term, Ray is somewhere in there.
Yeah, Ray is here. Ray's like, that is a little guy.
Ray is a little guy, ergo they are one of the drill boys.
This is true.
R.I.P. Ray, because I think they kill all the drill boys by the end of the episode.
Rip
Ray. Hold on, just gotta go to the Deus Ex Media server and go to the bits. #rip at R.I.P. Ray. They were just a little drill boy.
Just a little guy.
Just a little drill guy.
They will have no idea what's happening.
No one's going to have any idea what's happening. This episode won't come out until like August.
Amazing. Beautiful.
It's amazing. Yeah, because Garnet did the thing and they won, they walk out and they're like, we got to celebrate. They're going to go to an arcade.
I think you missed the point where Amethyst is like, I swallowed a rock. She is a rock.
Yeah.
She is a rock. Anyway, rocks can swallow rocks, if you didn't know, I guess. I don't know what that means sexually, though.
It means rock. The boulder.
My God, wait. The boulder meeting the crystal gems. I think this is what needs to happen. Anyway.
The boulder is conflicted about fighting a little flying boy.
Steven says something.
The boulder is no longer conflicted.
Can earthbenders bend the gems?
Okay, we need to
is it like blood bending? But it's not. But it's earth bending.
We'll ask him later. It's I don't maybe they're too refined to get bended. Maybe that's what it. No, because they bended those crystal things in the underground thing underneath the Earth Kingdom.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, we've definitely seen it before where they bend crystals. So I have questions.
The boulder is conflicted about what he can and can't bend.
So am I, Boulder. So am I. So yeah, they go to the arcade.
They go to the arcade.
Pearl's like, do we have anything better to do?
and Garnet's like, nope, nothing at all. Which is very funny. They're like, wait, but doesn't this cost money? And Steven like opens up his jackets to reveal pockets full of quarters. That's at least $20 worth of quarters.
This boy has so much money. I think by the end of the episode we have figured out how Steven gets all of his money, and it's just because he goes on the beach with his little dog metal detector and is like, I'm looking for quarters. Only quarters. Pearl also has the wonderful line that humans have like fascinating ways to waste time or something. I love it so much. Pearl just like really be ragging on us humans at all times.
Yeah. So Steven pairs them each up with a game. He pairs Amethyst up with the ball toss game. I forget what it's fucking called. Skee ball.
Skee ball, yeah.
He pairs Amethyst with skee ball. He pairs
Pearl has the driving game. And
it's called Road Killer.
Oh God.
She's bad at it because she knows how to drive, but the point of the game is to
drive badly.
It's to drive badly and destroy everything.
I would be so good at this game, actually. I'm terrible at like driving games. Like I always crash every 5 seconds.
You're also terrible at driving. No, shut the fuck up. No, you're also the worst at driving.
Shut the fuck up.
I was in a car with you and I almost died.
I was in the car with you and I almost died.
Yeah.
You can't talk.
Shut the fuck up your face.
And neither of us can drive. We are the gays that can't drive, actually.
I can drive. Shut the fuck up.
No, you can't.
And then with Garnet, he tries to get her into like a Street Fighter. It is a Street Fighter homage because the company is Carpcom instead of Capcom. And I caught that and that was funny. And the other one was like a punching like a fucking little animatronic guy.
It's just one of those where you just like punch the little guy.
Oh my God, Garnet killed Ray again.
Garnet, stop killing Ray.
They are the literal Archangel Raphael, but they can't just keep coming back to life every time you kill them, Garnet.
Oh my god. Yeah. Garnet, just like, don't pair her with the punching game. I know she has the gauntlets, but it's like she's just gonna murder it. They don't know their own strength. And then what does he instead find? Meat Beat Mania. Which, okay, there have to be like memes about just this game. Just Meat Beat. I just can only think of dirty jokes when I think about this. Anyway.
So, eventually, fucking Mr. Smiley is like, hey, who the fuck broke my games? And in a panic, Steven takes Amethyst and Pearl out of the arcade. Yeah.
It's so funny because Amethyst is doing the very iconic thing of like just sitting at the end of the skee ball thing and putting the ball straight in the thing. She's getting all of the tickets. Did they take all the tickets? I hope that they better have fucking taken all of those tickets.
They did not. As you can see, they just left the tickets.
How fucking dare. And then Pearl finally wins the game as she's leaving because she like stopped trying to drive slowly as she left, and it just crashed. And they just leave Garnet because Garnet is enraptured by this game.
Enraptured. The following morning, Steven is out on the beach looking for quarters, which is again how we find out he has money.
Yes. But it's like a little dog. It's a little dog metal detector.
It's another little guy, and Steven is just using Ray to look for coins on the beach.
I love that this has become our new meme. He also finds another little guy with his metal detector.
No, you know that the second metal detector, that's you. You're the other little guy.
Yay!
You're officially canon to the Steven universe.
The Steven universe.
Haha.
Haha, haha, haha. But also, Steven, the fact that he only wants quarters, I think we have to call out the fact that this boy throws away a silver dollar.
Yeah, you can't put that in the arcade machine.
But you could always like give it to somebody and be like, "Hey, can I get 4 quarters for this?"
That's extra work. You think Steven knows math? You think he's gone to school?
No, he in fact hasn't, as we will learn in I don't know how many episodes from now.
In a bajillion fucking episodes. But you know what? The drill parasites ambush everyone. At this point, I kind of realized that, oh yeah, no one's been poofed yet. Like, they're meticulously dodging those drills in a way. I'm like, yeah, like, I know that if they got drilled, they would just poof and they'd be fine. But at the time of like this episode coming out, I don't think we get a poof until like several episodes from now with Pearl. Yeah.
Pearl is the first poof that we ever get, and it's like a whole thing because Steven has to see someone die for the first time in his life and be so fucking traumatized by it.
But also, just to commit to her bit, R.I.P. Ray again, because as Steven is swinging his metal detector at the drill boys break him. So that's the 3rd time Ray has died this episode. Rest in peace.
That's our kill count for Ray.
Comedy comes in 3s.
Robert, I do think you forgot how Steven defeated the Foot.
Oh yeah,
we had a small interlude earlier where they were like, "Huh, what are we gonna do today? Garnet's not here. Garnet leaves us on our missions. She's the boss." And Steven's like, "We're gonna defeat a giant foot." And Amethyst is like, "Oh, Steven, Garnet told me that you need to put your face in your cereal. You defeated the Foot, yay!"
You know, I did not think that was cereal by any means. The animation made me think it was ice cream.
I mean, I assume it was cereal. I thought Steven was getting up, but maybe he has ice cream for breakfast.
Yeah, you ever had ice cream for breakfast?
Listen, there are no rules in this household. He has no real authority figures here.
I don't know. I'm asking about Steven, or I'm asking you. Have you ever had ice cream for breakfast?
I don't think so.
I'm shocked. All right, I'm shocked and appalled.
I've had whipped cream for breakfast.
That doesn't count. So while they're running across the pier, Steven's like, "Wait, we need Garnet," and he goes back to the arcade, and Garnet, I guess, has been playing all night. I guess Mr. Smiley it's a 24-hour arcade.
Well, okay, we got to remember Mr. Smiley. He's got like his 3 different jobs: the arcade, the amusement park, and his wrestling side gig. He does not sleep. He just like goes between these 3 things. So I guess he just leaves the arcade open. But also, how did Garnet not beat the game if she's been playing for like almost 24 hours at this point?
There are games like that where they just get progressively harder. There's no end in sight. You either lose or you keep going.
How do they program it so that you can just still play it for that long?
There has to be a cap eventually, but they're also like, well, you're supposed to be a human who's supposed to die, or who's supposed to die, who's supposed to lose several hours ago. For example, Pac-Man, when they released it, they didn't. There's no ending to Pac-Man. There's no like final. There's no end screen. There's no you beat the game, because the creators never thought people would get past a certain level. They didn't. They didn't even know. In Pac-Man, when you get to the quote-unquote last level of the game, there's barely enough memory in the game to load half the screen, and the creators didn't know about that until the guy who beat Pac-Man for the first time, beat quote-unquote, sent them a picture.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah,
That's wild.
that is
Just
wild.
like we have no faith in people actually trying to play this game and beating it. Wow. That's funny.
Yeah, and then Steven tries to beat Garnet. Garnet, who has been playing all night.
First he's just like, Garnet, come on, you gotta stop playing. Is it first he takes her glasses off and we see her third eye.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and according to you, this is when you started like putting together that she might be a fusion.
I think it was
there was
like
something
this
off about her.
episode. This episode, I was like, huh, that's weird. And then
That's suspicious.
next episode, when we find out that fusions get multiple, appendages, I was like, oh, so Garnet's a fusion, obviously. I think then I was like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Because why else would she have a third eye? But also, I guess Sapphire only has one eye, so that's weird. It is funny that gems don't actually have to have the same human physiology. Anatomy, whatever. We see the third eye for the first time. Steven tries to beat her, horribly fails. He tries like 3 times with his last quarters that he has, and he wastes them, this poor boy. But in frustration, he's just like, fuck this shit, destroys the game. We destroy it. Steven beat the game.
That's how you beat the game. You destroy it, which sets Garnet free. Garnet goes out to start fighting the Drill Boys, but Mr. Smiley is like, oh, so you're the motherfucker who's been destroying my games. You're gonna stay inside and like sweep and do manual labor to make it up.
Yeah. We also did see Garnet, because Steven tried turning the game off and she used her electricity to make it like go back on. I swear we don't see Garnet have lightning powers very often. She needs to use them more, is what I'm saying. We need more lightning. Please and thank you. Yeah, so Steven has to just like sit and like sweep the arcade and like clean everything up while the gems are fighting. And he's like, yeah, you guys go. It's so funny. Poor boy. Oh, right. Okay, that's how the episode ends. He found a quarter on the floor. I forgot. And then Meat Beat Mania says the line, now you're cooking? Because that, of course.
Now you're cooking. Yeah. And that's how it ends. Hey, that's fucking wild. Hey, Charlie.
Hey, Robert.
It's time for Temple Trivia. Crystal Temple Trivia.
It is revealed that Pearl knows how to drive despite not owning or needing a vehicle. But she does so again in Ocean Gem when she drives Greg's van.
In the UK, the line "Shake That Meat" was censored, and Meat Beat Mania's name was shortened to Beat Mania. This is likely because shaking one's meat and beating one's meat are common euphemisms for male masturbation.
I knew it.
This is on the fucking Steven Universe Wikipedia. I
knew it.
Oh my god.
I was just like, why does Meat Beat Mania feel like it is a sex joke?
Yeah,
that's why. Meat. Thank you.
Yeah, beat meat. One of the arcade cabinets was of Lake Plaza Turbo, a Cartoon Network pilot to OKKO, Let's Be Heroes, which was created by Ian Jones-Cordy, the director on Steven Universe.
Good.
I've only watched the OKKO episode that was like the crossover with Ben 10 and Teen Titans Go.
I've never seen OKKO, but like
Ian
is cool, and Rebecca and Ian got married. So
nice.
Like we love them. We stand.
If you're evil and you're on the rise.
So, okay, I did not know that The Amazing World of Gumball has the same arcade.
Oh
Like
yeah, it does.
Funland Arcade is in both these shows.
Yeah,
Same universe.
same universe. Road Killer is a parody of Road Blasters, possibly conflated with Chase HQ. Its BGM seems to be based on F-Zero's Mute City theme. I don't know what any of those words meant.
No, me neither. But Meat Beat Mania is a parody of Konami's seminal Beat Mania rhythm game series, conflated with later music games such as Samba de Amigo. Meat Beat Mania is made by a company called Capcom, sorry. The parody of the real game company Capcom. Anyway. I can't read. Carpcom. Wait, please tell me they had like a fish symbol? Because I didn't like look too closely at it.
I don't know if they did, because the usual Capcom symbol, I think, was like the Sonic face
That's true. It's
or whatever.
if it's Carpcom, it should be a fish.
Teens of Rage is partially attributed to the Sega Genesis game Streets of Rage. Right before Teens of Rage title pops up, a brief frame is seen displaying the Department of Justice's emblem with the phrase "Winners don't use drugs." It was a huge thing in the 80s and 90s for there to be a fucking like "don't do drugs" message before you could play your video game.
Don't do drugs, kids. Hugs, not drugs.
Do some drugs, it's okay.
You know. Yeah.
Charlie, for example, should really use this kind of drugs called antibiotics.
Shut the fuck up.
I mean, unless Charlie just wants to remain sick always and forever.
I can only do so much, okay?
Yeah, you know what you can do? Take some antibiotics.
Okay, go buy some for me.
No.
So continuity. Continuity. I can never say that word right.
Continuity. This is the first time we see Garnet without her shades. Garnet's heterochromia alludes to the fact that she is fusion.
Hey, Robert, have you seen that meme? You have heterophobia in your eyes. No, it's called heterochromia. I have heterophobia in my eyes. Anyway, so Garnet has heterophobia in her eyes.
Garnet's heterophobic confirmed.
I knew it. This is the first episode with allusions to Garnet's precognitive abilities, which are explored in depth in Future Vision.
Steven mentions finding a giant foot, and in Change Your Mind, Sunstone, the fusion of Steven and Garnet, lift up the pink foot of Diamond's, the foot of Pink Diamond's ship. So I don't think they're making a foreshadow this far in advance.
I don't think so either, but that's so funny. But it would
be funny if they at some point were like, oh yeah, Steven and Garnet will fight a foot.
Please tell me that's a reference.
Probably not.
Oh my god. We already mentioned Pearl can drive. This episode shows Onion winning a moped at the ticket counter. It is later revealed that Onion gets tickets by opening the machines in so many birthdays and Onion trade.
I mean, Onion is just an agent of chaos. Hey,
we also see this moped in like multiple episodes, don't we?
I think so. I think that's just what he rides now.
Yeah, because I definitely remember like a scene later of Onion like riding his moped over some like ketchup packets or something, just because he hates food and he wants to make a mess. He's a menace.
All right, so hey, Charbine.
Yeah.
Charbine, Chipper, Chippendale Rescue Ranger. Who are you gonna give your Pearl point to?
Ooh, I think I'm gonna give my Pearl point to the little metal detector. What did Steven call it? Oh my god, he had like a name for it, didn't he?
Maybe.
Metal Mutt.
Mutt. Let's go.
I'm giving it to the Metal Mutt because they're both of them. They're wonderful. They're beautiful. They deserve better.
Yep, Metal Mutt. Fucking love them.
That's not just because they're me and Ray.
Yeah. So no, that was gonna. So my joke Pearl point would be giving it to Ray for dying 3 times this episode. My actual Pearl point is prob's gonna go to what was the name of the first game? I'm sorry, the second game that Garnet punched, the one that she played just before Meat Beat Mania.
Was it the Teens of Rage or Punch Buddy?
Punch Buddy, yeah, I'm gonna give it to Punch Buddy. Punch Buddy did not like Mr. Smiley's holding Punch Buddy in his arms, being like, "Who did this to you?" I'm like, I felt that.
I just realized that just makes me think of like Punch Buggy. You know that game.
I don't know that game.
You never played that car game
No, I have.
where you would punch someone because you saw like the bug? You saw a Volkswagen? No? Please tell me you understand this reference.
I'm just gonna stay silent and let you go mad.
Robert! I know I'm not alone here.
Charlie, I don't know what you're talking about. Charlie, I don't know what you're talking about.
This is some gaslighting going on right now.
Charlie, that game has never existed. Charlie, or no, what's the fucking me? Charlie, you have to let me go. The accident was 3 years ago.
I can't right now with you. You're so mean to me.
I'm not mean.
Robert is the definition of gaslight gatekeep girl boss.
And I'm not even in my girl boss era yet. But hey, Charlie.
Hey, Robert. The question. Okay.
The question.
Okay.
This is an easy question. What game do you play at the arcade?
Yeah. What game? What game?
Or arcade these days is probably Dave and Buster's. And for me, the game that I always like playing is the little basketball game.
Oh, that's cute.
You ever say I'm cute again, I'll fucking kill you.
Well, you're fucking hot, so so I did already say that I'm really bad at driving games. Guess what I usually play at the arcade?
Driving games?
I usually play. It's either a driving game or a motorcycle game is what I go and try to do because I'm like, no, I want to be better at this. I really want to try to be good at this. I like racing games. That's just it. I just like racing games. I'm really terrible at them.
Well, Charlie.
Yeah?
If every podcast were perfect,
we wouldn't have the bits.
All right, goodbye.
Bye. You can follow this podcast socials at The Bits SU Pod on Instagram and Tumblr. You can send a message to our Diamond line through thebitssupod@gmail.com. Be sure to give us a rating, a review, or let your friends and followers know how much you love the podcast. That really helps. Our music was written and produced by Jason Hilton. You can find him at Negative Selections on Instagram. You can follow me, Charlie, at GreenPixie12 on most platforms, and I also have an art Instagram at GreenPixieDraws.
You can find me, Robert, at the Damn Meme page on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Damn is spelled D-A-M. If you want to hear more from me, check out one of my many podcasts. I have a Once Upon a Time podcast called Entering Storybrooke, a Kim Possible podcast called That's a Sitch, and an Oseman Verse podcast called The Truum Grammar Book Club.
The Bits is proud to be a part of Deus Ex Media, which features great podcasts like Of the Eldest Gods, a chapter-by-chapter Rick Riordan pod with mythological context and no spoilers.
Charlie, I'm so glad I found you. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. The break was hard, but I'm not injured.
Thank the gods. What do we do now?
Okay, Ray, I need you to listen to me. There's only one book left, and I know it's gonna be hard, but we have to get through it.
I know. Okay, I'm gonna run out and start reading.
Good plan. Okay. I'll start emailing guests.
Charlie! No! You're an introvert!
It's okay! I can do this!
Remember me, Charlie!
I love you, buddy!
For Rick!
Check out Of the Eldest Gods. Episodes every Thursday, now covering Book 5 of Percy Jackson and the Olympians. The Last Olympian. Is that good for the audio?
No, it's not. But you know what is good for the audio?
I don't think it is.
Everyone, ladies, gentlemen, and paladins, welcome to the Oliver Hour with your host Oliver, the plush otter. Oliver has many things to say. This is what Oliver says right now. Thank you very much, Oliver. We appreciated it.
I can't right now. Robert.
Dave X Media.